Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Dan from Big Bucks Trading. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my technical analysis on Bitcoin Cash. I'm going to be showing you guys my price targets along with my Elliott Wave analysis. Also, if you guys haven't checked out my Twitter, I post these crypto updates and stock plays throughout the week. First, I'm going to be going over my Elliott Wave count on Bitcoin Cash. I believe that this is primary wave 1, this is 2, and it is going on to set waves 3, 4, and 5. I believe that this is intermediate wave 1, this is possibly 2. I'm going to be going over two different scenarios of this structure right in here. But let's say it does play out the bullish scenario, I believe then it would go on to set waves 3, 4, and 5. And the reason that I don't have this a 3 wave and this a 4 wave is because we can clearly see an overlap. If we take a closer look at primary wave 1, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves up to the intermediate degree. And then as we could see in intermediate wave 3, there was another 5 waves up to the minor degree. And wave 3s must be impulse waves unless it's in a diagonal. And if you're new to Elliott Wave, this is what I mean by an impulse wave, when there is a 5 wave structure to the upside. So intermediate wave 3 subdivides very nicely as an impulse wave. And then after that, it zigzagged down for 4, went on to set intermediate wave 5 to complete primary wave 1. After primary wave 1 came in, it completed as a zigzag for primary wave 2. Now since primary wave 2 is over, I believe it is going on to set primary wave 3. And like I said in the beginning of the video, this must be intermediate wave 1 and 2, because if you label this a 3 and a 4, wave 1 and 4 would overlap, and that's against Elliott Wave. So since I believe that this is intermediate wave 1, there's 5 waves up to the minor degree. Within minor wave 3, there was another 5 waves up to the minute degree. And then within minute 3, there was another 5 waves up to the minuet degree. And then within minuet wave 3, there was another 5 waves up to the subminuet degree. This third minor wave subdivides very nicely as an impulse wave. Minute wave 1 of minor 3 subdivided as an expanding leading diagonal. And within an expanding leading diagonal, wave 3 is longer than wave 1, wave 5 is longer than wave 3, and 4 is deeper than wave 2. And it has these expanding trend lines. This is a very nice structure right here. And then after that, like I said, it went on to set minute wave 3, 4, and 5 to complete minor 3. After minor 3 came in, it did a zigzag down to complete minor 4, then went on to set minor 5 to complete intermediate wave 1. Now I'm going to be going over the two possible scenarios for this intermediate wave 2. Like I said, I would be diving into this structure because I believe that there is a bullish and a bearish scenario for this intermediate wave 2. And the first one being that this intermediate wave 2 is complete and it is going on to set intermediate wave 3 of primary wave 3. And if we look at the structure, there was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down to the minute degree, with minute 4 correcting as a running triangle. A running triangle is when it makes a B, C, D, E structure. B goes below the origin of wave A, and wave E came short of that AC trend line. It can overshoot it or can undershoot it. This is very common for a wave E in a triangle. So that was the end of minute 4. Then it went on to set minute 5 to complete minor wave A. And you may think this minor wave A is an extremely big wave A, but minor wave A and minor wave C can extend. Just like how impulse waves can extend, there can be waves and corrective waves that can extend. So all this is just an extended A wave in a zigzag. So then it went up to do this ABC upwards to complete that minor B, and then just another 5 waves down, and then this would be the bottom of intermediate wave 2 and minor wave C. Now, within this intermediate wave 3 that it is going on to set, I believe that this is the top of minor wave 1 right here. This is minor wave 2, and within minor wave 2, it corrected as a regular zigzag. Minute wave B corrected as a regular triangle. Now, within a regular triangle, there is a B, C, D, E structure, and this is just a regular contracting triangle, meaning that this B wave right here stayed above the origin of that A wave. And then after that minute wave B corrected, it went on to set minute wave C to finish off minor 2, meaning that it is going on to set minor wave 3. Since minor wave 3 must be a impulse wave, that would mean that there is another 5 waves up to the minute degree. If we take a closer look at this minute wave 2, this may be correcting as an expanded flat. In an expanded flat, there is a B, C structure, and wave B goes beyond the origin of wave A, and wave C goes beyond the end of wave A. So this very well could be an expanded flat. There's a 3-wave structure right here, another 3 up, and then a 5 down. So an expanded flat is a 3-3-5 structure. Also, if we take a look at the daily time frame, we are seeing some bullish divergence on the RSI indicator, and that's when the price makes a lower low and the RSI makes a higher low, and this is just a reversal indicator. As you can see, we had some bearish divergence at this top over here, and that's when the price action made a higher high and the RSI made a lower high, and this indicated a reversal leading to a 40% plunge in Bitcoin Cash. So a bullish divergence is basically just the opposite of that, meaning that this is going to start grinding its way upwards. So this could be a bullish sign for this count, maybe saying that that 5 waves down is already in and minute wave 2 is complete, but we're just going to have to wait and see. So that's my bullish count on Bitcoin Cash. Intermediate wave 2 may have ended right at this low over here, and it might be going on to set intermediate wave 3 now. Now I'm going to be showing you guys my bearish count for intermediate wave 2. And my bearish count is basically that it is not finished yet, and it is still correcting as a zigzag. Minor wave B may be correcting as a running triangle, and this is where there is a B, C, D, E structure. B goes below the origin of minute wave A, and wave E came short of that AC trend line. Just like I told you guys in the beginning of this video, that wave E may overshoot or undershoot that AC trend line. And if this were the case, this would indicate that it still has a C leg down to go, and we would just see another dump to the downside to take out that low of 380, and then it would basically just postpone this intermediate wave 2. So I don't think that this would just completely ruin the count, because wave 2 may retrace 100% of wave A. So this could still pull back much deeper. I'm not sure which scenario will play out. What I can say is, if this E wave gets above that wave C, this will invalidate this count, because wave C never goes beyond wave A and wave E never goes beyond wave C. So if the price gets above $805, then this bearish count would be invalidated, and then I would expect that, yes, that was the bottom of intermediate wave 2 right there, and this is just the intermediate wave 3 upwards. But until then, both scenarios are possible. So I'm just giving out that warning that it is possible that intermediate wave 2 corrects much deeper, and this is just the start of minor wave C. Now, I don't really have any targets for intermediate wave 2 for that bearish count. I would just expect it to take out the low of around 384, and then it would probably mess around in these support and resistance levels down here before we do start to see some momentum upwards for that intermediate wave 3. So since it does have the possibility that it does play out both, and that this could be the bottom of intermediate wave 2 going on to set wave 3, I'm going to be showing you guys my targets for this intermediate wave 3 if this scenario plays out. One of those targets being drawing a trend line from the origin of wave 1 to the bottom of wave 2, and then parallel up to the top of wave 1. Also drawing my Fibonacci extension from the origin of wave 1 to the top of wave 1, and then down to the end of intermediate wave 2 right down here. And my target for this intermediate wave 3 is going to be anywhere from 2,800 to around 4,300. It is a big range, but there is a variety of measurements for a intermediate wave 3, and if it does extend, it could get up to the 3.618 and also the 4.236. These are just going to be my conservative targets between around 2,800 to 4,300. Like I said before, I want to see the price get above around $805. I want to see it blow past this resistance in minor wave 3 to invalidate the bearish count. This would be a very good sign for the bulls, and then I see these targets as being likely. After that intermediate wave 3 ends around the 1.618 to the 2.618, I think we will see a wave 4. I don't think it will be as deep as intermediate wave 2, because usually if wave 2 is deep, wave 4 will be shallow. After that, I think we will see another push upwards for that intermediate wave 5 to complete primary wave 3. And I think that this intermediate wave 5 can land around that upper trend line again, and possibly even extend past it for the end of primary wave 3. So anywhere from 4,300 to around 6,700 for the end of primary wave 3 seems reasonable to me. That's going to be my Elliott Wave count on Bitcoin Cash. If it's going to play out this scenario where it is going on to set intermediate wave 3, I want to see a pump above this minor wave 1 top, which is going to be around $805. This would invalidate the bearish count. If we did get a break of that resistance level, I would expect some big momentum to the upside for this minor wave 3 of intermediate wave 3. I also believe that intermediate wave 3 may end anywhere from the 1.618 to the 2.618, which is going to be around $2,800 to $4,300 for Bitcoin Cash. But right now, it is just kind of a waiting game for me to see if this is going to get above the height of wave 1 to indicate that it is going on to set this next impulse wave, or is it going to break down? It's just a waiting game. I'm not going to try to predict which one's going to happen because both are possible. That's going to be it for this video. If you guys enjoyed this Elliott Wave analysis, make sure you drop a thumbs up and comment down below which altcoins I should do next. And make sure you subscribe and turn on post notifications so you can get access to these amazing setups early, like this one. Have a good one.